Hey viewers, and welcome to Funkykit.com. I'm Winston, and today we'll be unboxing the BIOSTAR Racing Z270GT6. This motherboard is pretty interesting that it comes with a BIOSTAR G300 SSD, 246 gig. So in terms of value for money, it's pretty amazing. It also comes with gigabit LAN, M.2 cooling, as well as dual BIOS. So let's do a quick unboxing and find out what else this motherboard features. We have the BIOSTAR Racing Z270GT6. So you can see this is the front of the box, and you can see it comes bundled with the BIOSTAR G300 SSD, 240 gigs. And the back of the box we have the feature sets. You have gigabit LAN, you have the U.2 connector there, 50/50 LED zone. I'm guessing these are the headers, vivid LED. M.2 cooling, and the dual BIOS. Yeah, so let's get cracking and open the box. Alright, okay, so from the box we have 1, 2, 3, 4 SATA cables. So yeah, very nice, 4 SATA cables here. Put on the side there. We have the I/O shield, and we have the RGB cable. So this is the RGB LED adapter cable. Yeah, comes with one. So yeah, so that means you can get some RGB strips, and that goes into the header onto the motherboard. All right, then we have the instruction manual with the driver on DVD. So yeah, user manual, drivers and utilities. So that comes with that. And interestingly, here you go, this is the SSD. It's the BIOSTAR G300 series, 240 gig. It says here read speed is 550, write speed 480. So this is, I think, the entry-level SSD from BIOSTAR. I've actually never seen this retail box before, but it comes bundled with the motherboard. So in terms of value for money, this is a great deal. So let's put that here on the side, and then let's have a look at the actual motherboard itself. There you go. So I'll put this on the side and have a look at the motherboard. Get this anti-static bag out of the way, and then we have the motherboard itself. Okay, so just going to show you some of the features this motherboard has. Alright, so right off you can see the racing theme, the checkered flag, and then you have some carbon fiber design heatsink there, and also interestingly the M.2 cooling. It's the heat spreader. You have 4 DDR4 slim slots, the DIMM slots here. Supports up to DDR4 3200 OC. You have 1, 2, 3 PCIe 16 slots there, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 the PCIe 1x there. Various connectors at the bottom here for your COM port, your audio, USB, and then obviously USB 3. Fan headers. Now notice the dual BIOS right here. Okay, U.2 connector right here. SATA ports here. So it's 4 here and 2 here, so it's total 6. Then obviously the ATX power, and then this is the GT Touch. So it controls the Eco and Sport mode. I'm guessing that these are the turbo buttons. Reset, and also the power. Notice interestingly there's a little dip switch here. It's for the LN2, so liquid cooling, the nitrogen liquid cooling, so it's maybe used for overclocking purposes. And obviously the 8-pin power for your motherboard right there. Over this side you have some a row of LEDs, and I'm guessing this is the audio the audio LEDs for the HD audio. The racing there logo. Now this covers the actual chip, I believe, audio chip. I didn't get to see that. Then super LAN protection, so the surge protection for your LAN. And this little cable here is for your LEDs. There's a LED underneath here. Nice. And interestingly, this heatsink here also has some LEDs, I believe. All right, moving over to the I/O. We have PS2 keyboard mouse combo there. Then there's the USB 2, DVI, HDMI, supports up to 4K, USB-C, and then we have USB 3.0 there, and then gigabit LAN, and obviously the audio connectors, audio array. Interestingly though, it doesn't come with the different color combination, so without looking at the manual or the I/O shield, you don't know which is actually microphone or line out, so you're gonna have to refer to the manual on that. Most motherboards are color coded, this isn't. All right, so in terms of quality and feel, this motherboard looks pretty cool. It's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to mention the diagnostic LEDs. Yeah, from what I can see, the components are pretty cool. There's black capacitors there. MOSFET here hasn't got the heatsink. I'm surprised on there. But all in all, it feels pretty solid. It's not the high-end kind of enthusiast kind of motherboard, but it's definitely a mainstream motherboard, which I think is good value for money, especially if you've got the SSD included. Socket LGA 1151 for your Kaby Lake processors, Z270 obviously. Okay, so the back of the board, nothing much special, just usual the kind of a plate there for your socket. Nothing else on this side. It's a full-size ATX motherboard. So yeah, this is the BIOSTAR Z270GT6. Expect to perform pretty well. We'll be doing some tests on this and see how well it overclocks. Then I'll give you a verdict on this. I'm guessing it should be okay. Mainstream, budget to mainstream, I guess. But the quality of the board so far feels pretty good. The components are decent. So yeah, it has a lot of features, and we'll be testing this motherboard. So this is the BIOSTAR Racing Z270GT6 motherboard.